Welcome back, smalljobsdenver.com. Hey, today's, I guess, the start of a series. And so I thought I'd do a series just on some simple stuff like, maybe it's like DIY, do it yourself, or a weekend warrior. We'll come up with some kind of like, or Avada weekend warrior kind of series. And so, I guess the handyman series or something. I'll think of something clever. But yeah, I thought I did video number one here, and I just talk about these 6-panel doors. And you know what? Of all the things that I have to paint, and I'll tell you, this is the biggest pain in the butt. And so I thought I'd do a quick little video. Maybe I could, you could talk you into painting the doors. You're not having to paint doors again at all. No, it's not going to work. Anyway, 2 different kinds of doors. This is a 6-panel, and really 6-panel because it has 6 panels. And the original doors way back, in ancient times, that were actually like multiple pieces. We'll talk about that in a second. And then there are slab doors. So that's a slab door. And then you have, exterior doors that are also decorative, like 6-panel. Or it's got a half moon at the top, okay, or something. It's more of a security door there. Same deal in the back, same type of door. And so, when you paint these, there's some little tricks. You can paint it with a brush, and some people are pretty quick about it, and some people are pretty messy. My preference is to use a thing, and I don't know what the technical name of this is. I call this a whizzer. And that's just what it was originally. Maybe there's an original brand name called the Whiz or something, the Whizzer or something that was out 10 or 15 years ago, and that's just what I remember calling it. Anyway, so this is what I use on a lot of my cutting. I normally don't, do too much, with the brush. The brushing just takes too long, and really this is much niftier. And so here's a couple of tricks for you when you're painting a 6-panel door. You kind of, you have here like 30-something different directions. And if you think this is one direction, here's another direction, top to bottom, right? Here's another direction, another little piece. So you have all these little pieces that you paint. And so I like to come in here and kind of just paint this outer piece first. And then I'll show you a trick here. And, always, you can dip this thing in a pan and roll everything forward, and it cleans your roller up so it's not dripping all over the place, right? Alright, so back to here again. I'm just going to finish this little piece. I'm going to do this top part real quick. Alright, a couple different directions. This thing has a little cotton tip on it, right? Alright, so, like I said, it has a whole bunch of different directions. So here's one right here. Kind of get in here and just go like this, and you just overlap it real good, right? Just come in here. And then all you gotta do is just clean everything up, right? Around the opening. Make sure there's no drippies. Use a little cotton thing to tap things if you have to, right? Bang, that's one. And just gotta rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And you can get in here and says I have to go let through the package out. So I don't know what the technical name of this is. It's just a little mini roller. Oh, a whole bunch of them at Home Depot, easy to find. But they make different ones, okay, different roller heads. And so this is a 4-inch. You'll see a 6-inch, you'll be like, wow, that's so much faster. No, it's not. Okay? You might be like, well, it's an extra 2 inches. Nope. Shut up. It's not faster. It's just messier, okay? This little 4-inch thing is just unbelievable. They make a little paint grid that goes inside the can, so you can just do a little walk around with it. I paint entire, trims around the outside of a house. But you can see, like, just drag dragging it. Cleaning it up so it's not dripping all over the place. And so the biggest thing about paint is just trying to control it so it's not running down the handle of the thing. Yeah, that's not good. You gotta make sure you keep your stuff nice and neat. It's a paintbrush, not a mop. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice. Now, you know, the other easier way to do this would be just to spray all the doors. You've had enough doors, you know, so you're doing a whole bunch in your house. And you're like, oh my goodness, Tom, this is still gonna take me forever. Yeah, that's why I get paid a lot of money to paint stuff. It takes a long time. But, you know, technically, you know, there's only 5 doors here. Let's say I had like 20 doors or 10 doors or something. You know, really, or I could have just busted out a sprayer for what this place is getting, right? But yeah, just spray the doors. That's a lot quicker. Stand them up in the backyard. Put a little quick plastic tarp area so you don't have too much overspray. And then just spray them. You see, I didn't follow my first principle where, you know, you cover this first, and it just makes it easier because then I got to go back over this next little piece again. You see how it has a little over, too much there. So make sure you get it nice and, you know, you don't want it dripping. Then you come back and check your corners. This is where it's going to run. If it runs, right? Just make sure, you know, before it sets up, it's about like 10 minutes. Make sure you take care of any runs. So another trick. Now, you know, if this thing was any closer to the floor, you couldn't do this. But because this thing has like a little thing on the end, just make sure it's kind of dry. And I can actually run it along the floor. Now don't do this if you got like $400 worth of tile underneath it or some kind of luxury vinyl or... You know, in this case, I got tile down here. Worst case, I run a razor across it, and really, since this is like kind of like Section 8 housing, you can see that nobody's ever cleaned up after themselves anywhere. So, really, it's just about putting a clean coat of paint on this stuff. And it probably won't even get a second coat on this door, even though it probably needs it. This door's actually never been painted. And so, yeah. You have it. Real easy. Not real easy. Spraying it's a lot easier. And you know, back to my little thought on spraying. You might be like, wow, I gotta spend $400 on sprayer. Now you can rent a sprayer for, I don't know, 50, 100 bucks, 80 bucks a day. You can buy a Wagner, like, little handheld sprayer. I don't know, 50 bucks from Home Depot. If you go to Harbor Freight, you probably get a little sprayer that will do the doors. For, you know, 20 bucks or something. So really, it's not like it's not practical. It's just whether or not you'll, you know, overspray the neighbor's car, which would really suck. And, you know, I chuckle about that lightly because the second time I sprayed a deck, I actually oversprayed, and that the deck stain is actually oil-based, so that was fun. And lovely, you know, it was nice of me to, you know, actually coat somebody's Mercedes. And right next door to them was the, you know, nice BMW. So I got missed on both the Mercedes and the BMW. And luckily, I did not get sued. I don't know how I didn't get sued. The guy, you know, they ran the cars out, got them cleaned real quick. They didn't pay me for the deck job, obviously. Deck job was actually flawless. It turned out really nice. We ended up having to do part of it by hand because we realized that the overspray was spraying, and it went almost a half a block. It was ridiculous. Just that kind of a day. It was a light drift, and it took it 300 yards and literally coated these vehicles. Anyway, so 6-panel door painting right there. There you go. It wasn't too bad. And see, there you go, a little drippy. Just make sure you stay on top of that for about 10 minutes. You don't want any over drip on the edge here. Okay, which we're going to paint real quickly. So that's my next step, is I'm going to hit the 2 edges and jump right to the other side of this door. Here, this side. All right, there you have it, my little how to paint a 6-panel door. Handyman tip video for the weekend warrior. All right, enjoy. Good luck. SmallJobsDenver.com.